Hey guys, yeah, sorry, my cat is like right here. Trying to get comfortable, but this is Rachel's live. Sorry if I spelled it wrong, but can't wait. Oh, every time I close my eyes, Pixie. Yeah, just darn a lot of time. So I have 68%, okay. Hey, Lucifer 23411. No, check. I'm not gonna wait. Okay. Hey, Rose. Hey. Oh no, it's gonna take a while. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Okay. Okay, it's good. Stand by. I'll post this right after it ends. Has anyone else? Looks like if I exit it. I'm gonna refresh it. Has anyone gotten on yet? Oh, there we go, there's video.
And we also know her from her roles in Super One, and of course she's our beloved therapist, Dr. Linda Martin of Lucifer. Please welcome Rachel Harris.
Hi guys! Oh my gosh! Thank you so much for joining me today. I know I was supposed to be with you 2 weeks ago. Had a little tummy trouble. So I'm thrilled that you all are joining me today. So I'm gonna dive right in. And first of all, I just want to say we have the best fan base, bar none, of any show right now, and it's I'm sure Tom has said this to you before. It's not lost on us how lucky we are, and that it's because of you guys that we all have that we all have had jobs and have wonderful words to say that the writers have created for us. So, at any rate, we can get into all that when you ask questions. But I'm so excited, and I'm just going to dive right in here to the questions. And my first question comes from Christy in NC, and I'm assuming that's North Carolina.
Hey.
But you know what happens when you assume. It says, "Hi, Rachel. Do you feel like it was difficult getting into the mindset of a therapist when you first started?" For me, it wasn't, because I've been in therapy since I was 19 or 20. I needed to, work on myself. So I've really benefited from having somebody outside of my family to talk to for many, many years. So I mean, I'm very pro therapy. I think it's like you go to therapy, you work out, you eat vegetables, you drink water, that kind of thing. But that's just me. All right. So then my next question comes from Girl Yuri Girl Free. It's probably Girl Yuri of Fear. Eureka of Fear. Okay, but at any rate, whoever it is knows I'm trying to talk to them, so you're welcome. All right, let's see. Hi, Rachel. Paulina. All I had to say was Paulina from Poland. Who would Linda call first if she would need help? I think she'd call Amenadiel. I think she would call Amenadiel first, for sure. Because they have a child together, and it's his child's mother, so he'd probably be anxious to help me. All right, so Abby and Kira, hi. I'm Thea. Hello, Thea. Who would you like to do a therapy session with in Lucifer that you haven't gotten to yet? Love you. Oh, thank you. I love you too. I love you guys too. I haven't gotten to do a therapy. There's pretty much everybody's been on the couch with Dr. Linda. Who haven't I been able to do? You guys are probably like sending in the texts right now, like, you haven't done therapy with this person. I don't know, let me see. What are you guys saying? Let's see. Ali South from the UK. Hey, Rachel. You guys, this is overwhelming and fantastic. I'm so grateful. Who would I do therapy with that I haven't done therapy with yet? Well, and I even did therapy with, I don't know if it's come out in 5B, but, I don't know, you guys. That's, I won't get caught up on that. Okay, so I'm going to move on because I can't think of that, but ask me later. All right, hi, Rachel. I'm Charlotte from the UK. So it's Char 92s. I'm thinking you were born in 92, and if so, wow. Okay, I'm old. If you could choose anyone, who would you choose to be stuck on a desert island with? So anyone, not just like in the cast. I'll do both. In the cast, Lauren German. If I had to be stuck on a desert island, I'd want to be with Lauren German. Or Tom Ellis. But probably Lauren because she would make me laugh. But if I had to be stuck on a desert island with anyone, and everything was okay and safe, and I could give them food and take care of my kids, I'd want to be stuck on a desert island with my kids. I mean, that sounds crazy, and I may rethink that. But if it was like, if I didn't have kids, it would probably be my best friend Cheryl Hines, because she'd make me laugh. And I'm not dating anybody right now, so I don't know who that would be. All right, so let's see here. Shorty, 2011. Hi, Rachel. I'm Sharon from New Jersey. What up, New Jersey? It's so nice that we have a U.S. fan. Our international fan base is so prevalent, which is amazing. But I love to hear from American fans as well, too. Hi, Rachel. I'm Sharon from New Jersey. Hi, Sharon. How is it working with the baby Charlie? He is such a cutie. I love Charlie so much. Well, okay, so we had twins. And they were little babies and so cute. It's my favorite thing. I end up like holding on to them a lot longer than I should too, especially pre-COVID. Just hanging out with them because I like to get them, to know me before they have to be on set with me, because it's kind of weird because when we're on set with the babies, they see all of these people that they've never seen before, and it gets really quiet right before we start a scene because they're like, okay, everything's picture set, and then they're like set, and then the babies kind of get weirded out when it gets really quiet. So I'm always like, hi, babies. Yep, it's weird that you can't hear anything, but it's okay. And then I just love holding the babies next to me and just getting that sweet baby love. So I loved working with the babies. But I'm always also that person that when they start crying, I'm like, I'm not shooting anymore. Like, I'll be like, let's calm them down and take them to their mommy. Like, I'm just way too much of a mom when it comes to, which makes me sound like I think I'm a really great mom. I don't. I struggle like everybody. It's really hard, but I do love the kids. All right. Stuff on everything. You guys also wave the white flag. I don't know if there's a white flag emoji, but if I'm like going too long, just be like. All right. Alin Postal. Hey Rachel, I'm Alin. I think I'm saying that right. Alin, Aylin, from Austria. Oh, I want to go to Vienna so bad, Austria. And I wanted to know what the best part of playing Dr. Linda Martin was. Love you. I love you too. The best part of playing Dr. Linda Martin was that I got to have really intimate conversations with everyone on the show. And also I got to be really funny. Like I got to do some really funny things. But the thing that I really liked, and I think I said this in an Instagram post, was that it's not a slight to anybody else in the cast. I just loved it when Lucifer and I, when Tom Ellis and I had one-on-one therapy scenes, because that was what attracted me to the show in the first place, was the devil goes to therapy. The most irredeemable person is still redeemable. So that made me really, really happy. All right, so Pon and Paul. Hi, Rachel. I think I'm Alina. I'm from Russia. Hello, Russia. What was the most difficult moment in Lucifer for you? What was the most difficult moment for me? I think like as an actor, and also just the nature of the scene, because I had a really little boy. My Henry was like so little when we were doing the scene when Charlie's taken away, and I don't know where he is, and I just want to get him back. That was really hard. Like I had to listen to music, and it was uncomfortable for me to imagine my child, to like put myself in the mindset to understand what Linda was going through. I was like, usually as an actor, you have to kind of empathize and think, what would I do in that situation to get yourself? And that was really uncomfortable to pretend, because that's what we do. We're doing a very grand pretend. To pretend that one of my children was taken and I didn't know how I was going to get them back. That was horrifying. So that was the most difficult moment. Yeah, and the music, fun fact, the music that I listened to, because A Star Is Born was really big right then, the music that I listened to get myself in that headspace, to make me like so, was the beautiful song at the end of A Star Is Born, where she's singing about how much she loves the Bradley Cooper character and can't be with him, that he's passed. That was the music that I used to get into the moment. You're welcome, everybody. Okay, so Nina Mohammed, not ever get a therapy session. Interesting. I know. See, that's really good to know. You'll have to watch.
Oh no.
Wait and see. But Dennis Gaysbert, I love him. He's amazing. All right. To Sunada. Hi, Rachel. You are fantastic. I am Susanna from Italy. I would say ciao. That's goodbye, but I don't mean ciao. From Italy. We know that Tom's favorite Dr. Linda session is in 107. Which one is yours and why? What is my favorite therapy? Wow, that's tough. There's so many different ones. I mean, like early on in therapy, when I jump on him, like when we're still having sex, remember that, Dr. Linda? That was a long time ago. And I liked it when I'm so excited that I jump on it. And we had to use like a fanny, like a crash pad. I didn't put my ears in, you guys. Steph and Warner. They're not too echoey. That was fun. And then I think it's also when he's telling me how much he hates himself. And he's asking me, why do I hate myself so much? And I say to him, I just have so much empathy for him, and it was really emotional. There's another scene that I go through with Dan when he was mourning Charlotte that really is one of my favorite all-time scenes too, just to be there with Kevin Alejandro. He's so phenomenal. Anyway, I'm off topic. All right, so boring hedgehog. Oh, I do love a hedgehog. I've never met a boring one though. Hey Rachel, I'm Maria from Russia. Hi Russia. Which Linda do you like to play? More serious or silly, and why? Love you. I like both of them. But the reason I wanted to do the show is because I'm grateful and been so blessed to get to do comedy. But when I started out in college, I thought, oh, I'm not going to be a comedic actress. I'm going to be a very serious actress and do drama. And so, but where I started getting more work, and actually where I loved from doing the Groundlings, was comedy. So for me, the reason I wanted to do Lucifer was to have an opportunity to do more dramatic work. So I'd have to say, I'm so glad I got to do dramatic work on Lucifer. But I love doing both of them. That's really not an answer. Kobe, hi Rachel. Do you have any lines from Dr. Linda that has struck you the most from the past 4.5 seasons? Love you. I love you too. You guys are the sweetest. Lines. Well, I mean, obviously from the pilot. I mean, I do hot yoga. You know, it's one of my favorites. I like also because when angels fall, they also rise. I love when Amenadiel proposes to me, and I'm like, oh no. That was improvised, which was great. I love with Maze. I know that I've had certain scenes with Maze. Oh, at the door when I'm telling her. I mean, those are her lines, actually, when she's like, I'm just like anyone else. When she's like, I'm a demon and I can't help it and I just want you to be my friend. You know, but can't you like me? So those are her lines. But I just love that scene. I'm just trying to go fast and furious so I can get to everybody. Joelle Martel. Hey, Rachel. I'm Joe from Canada. Oh, Canada. I love Canada. I think I want to move there. My question is, what was your favorite scene to do with Leslie Ann, otherwise known as Maze? Love you so much. Love you too. Well, I have so many scenes with Leslie Ann that I love to do. I mean, I loved it when I almost died and she picks me, like comes and sees me and tries to save me from that. I love it when she's like super confused all the time. I'm trying to think of other things. You guys, I'm like, you could give me scenes between Maze and I could be like, oh yeah, that one, or that one, or that. Linda, one. Wow, this is so fast on the stage. I can't even. Belarus. That's it. Oh, with Rob Benedict. Oh my gosh, I just saw somebody say Rob Benedict. I love Rob Benedict. If the next thing that I do, I get to work with Rob Benedict 24/7, I would do it in a heartbeat. Okay, so I think also the scene where she's pushing, okay, so getting back to Maze, I think the scene where she's pushing the check underneath the door and she's so excited that she got a job, and I'm freaked out, and I'm so freaked out that I love that scene. I love the way that it was shot. Our director on that was phenomenal, and I'm going up on her name, but that's just because I'm so overstimulated right now. But I'm very happy. Okay, girl. Hey, Rachel. I'm Desiree from Minnesota. Oh, Minnesota. I shot a movie in International Falls. Love it. How was your experience filming the musical? Your favorite part of it? Thanks, and love you. I do too. I love doing the musical so much. I'm a musical theater. I studied musical theater in college, and I played the cello through until I went to college, because then I started focusing on theater and music. So I love musicals. I love them. And my favorite part of it was Well, I loved singing with our singing coach. That was so great because she was like, "Don't try to sing pretty, or don't just sing," and that was great. Like revisiting that, and then getting to just film a musical. I felt like I was doing a music video. I felt like I was like, Lady Gaga. Not really, but it was just fun to do something different because I'd never done a musical on film before. So I loved it. I loved it. Andrea Mija. Hi, Rachel. I'm Andrea from Romania. Hello, Romania. And I wanted to ask you if you have learned any life lessons from Linda, and what was it? Love you. I think from Linda, I think I've learned to be present and to be compassionate and understand that to do my best to put myself in other people's shoes and figure out why they did what they did, and to be empathetic. And I think doing scenes with people and listening, and our great writers that have also been through a lot of therapy, most of them, that's what I learned the most. Is that, and even that nobody really wants to be evil or awful or depressed or whatever, right? We're all struggling, and we all want someone to say it's okay. I've been there too, and you're not alone. And I think just to remind myself that I don't have to go through anything alone ever again, unless I choose to. So I'm going to choose not to do that. Okay, so Dasha, hi Rachel from Belarus. Here's my question: if you could film in any if you could be filming in any legendary movie, what movie would it be and which role? Send lots of love. Okay, I'm a big Madeline Kahn fan, and I'm a big Frances McDormand fan, and Holly Hunter. So maybe I'd want to be Holly Hunter in Raising Arizona. That really dates me. Welcome. For comedy and for drama, I mean, you guys, I'm so old, but I love all these movies like The Turning Point. Like I loved Shirley MacLaine and I'm trying Bancroft in The Turning Point. I know that sounds crazy, but I just love the dichotomy of those two women. One being choosing to like have a family, and one choosing to have a career, and seeing how that does. So I would love to be in those old movies. I'm also a huge fan of Tootsie. I don't know what role they'd play in that, but I'd love to play any part in Tootsie. Like a remake of Tootsie, I would do in a second. Even though some of my friends say it doesn't hold up. Anyway, Ali Decker Star. Hey, Rachel from Zainab. Wow, from Turkey. Hi, Turkey. Wow. What will you miss the most from New Orleans? I'm going to miss the familiarity of and the ease of knowing that I have a wonderful group of people that I get to see on a regular basis. Like taking for granted that, I'm going to see Tom. That I'm going to have 30 minutes between setups to just talk to Tom or Lauren or Dee Dee. I'm just going to miss that. I'm going to miss knowing that I get to act. I'm really going to miss knowing that I had that certainty that I have to be at a certain place at a certain time. Because at the end of the day, I'm a freelancer, just like a lot of people. So that's what I'm going to miss, I think, the most, is that security and comfort and the people and the crew. Like, our crew. I don't even begin to talk about the crew, which is terrible. But they really, they're there all the time. You see them all the time. And you see the crew more than you see the other actors. So that's what I'm going to miss. All right. So Tom L. Hi, Rachel from Maria from Italy. What's the relationship between Amenadiel and Linda now? Thank you. Oh, what is the relationship between us now? Well, if I told you that, you wouldn't need to watch 5B in season 6. But the reality is that they share a child, right? So they always, they'll always be connected, and they will always love one another, and they'll always be great friends. And they really do think that they're great friends. Kind of. I'm curious if you guys thought, if Dr. Linda were to date anybody, not necessarily on the show, but if you could create a character or something, who would that be for Dr. Linda? All right.
That's just for fun. Okay, Lev. Hi, Rachel. Which therapy session, in your opinion, is the one that most helped with Lucifer's emotional growth? Lev from California. Well, one that sticks in my mind is when Patrick Fabian, my husband, Linda's ex-husband, was on the show, and Lucifer witnesses me saying to Patrick Fabian, Reese, that Lucifer's nice. He's like, he's evil, he's the devil, and I say, no, he's a good man. He's my friend, and I love him. I think that scene helped Lucifer a great deal because he really saw me telling someone else. It's like when you hear it secondhand that someone's like, hey, I heard from so-and-so that you did a fantastic job. And then you're like, wow, that person said I was great. So does that make sense? It's kind of like, I think that helped Tom's character the most.
This is live and at the stage, so
I'm not as bad as I think I am.
and how you enter.
All right.
So you go to stage it, and then you go.
Let's see. Grace, let's.
Take it, and then go here.
Hi, Rachel. I'm Grace.
But how you enter, you
Hello,
need
Virginia.
to have. I got this.
Hi, Grace. What was your favorite moment on set with the cast?
I love
you. I love you. Wow. What was my favorite moment on the cast? Well, I think it was with the cast. It's very rare that we're all together beside top tip supporter. Oh, that's right. When's a 5-minute one-on-one video meeting with me? Let's go. Let's see. Well, it was pretty great, the moment when we all realized that we got picked up by Netflix and that the fans had done this, that you guys had done all of this. And we all went to a restaurant that's not necessarily on set, but I think it was pretty great. I also think on set it was great, or like a read-through when we all were like, oh my gosh, the show is continuing on. That was amazing. All right, Santa Newbold. Hey, Rachel, I'm Sana. Forgive me if I'm not pronouncing this right, from the Netherlands, and I wonder who in the show is most like their character and the least. Lots of love. Okay, I think Lauren German is the least like her character because she's super funny and not at all like serious. Not serious at all. And like she's just not like it. And who's the most like their character? I'm gonna say Amy Garcia is the most like Ella. Because Ella is sunshine, and rainbows from a really authentic place, and Amy Garcia is truly this light of abundance and kindness, and actively works hard to stay in that mindset. It's not like she's just totally born that way. I mean, I think she is, but she really does try to see the positive and stay out of things that don't that are going to move us all forward positively. I don't know. I don't want to speak for her, but I think she's a lot like her character. All right. Shar Girl. Hey, Rachel, I'm Shar from Israel. Hello, Israel. What do you think is on Linda's Amazon wish list? Love you. I don't want to say anything because I don't want you guys to send stuff to Linda. But what would be on Linda's Amazon wish list? I think she'd want a trip to Hawaii. I'm just going to say big things that you guys could never do. She definitely wants to go to Hawaii. That might be a little bit me. I love Hawaii. And I know there's millions of beautiful places, but that would be it. She might want... What would Linda want? She might want a more comfortable chair. We've gone through several chairs in Linda's office, if you haven't noticed. And a lot of it has to do with how I look on camera. I'm not kidding. It's like, where does my belly bulge from? That's right, because I'm vain. You're welcome. And I just want to figure it out. Okay. Alphont123. Hi from Maryland. Hey, Maryland. I have a good friend that lives in D.C. His name's Kurt Bardella. Look him up. He's a contributor to MSNBC. You're welcome. What is your favorite meal to cook? Love you. Wow. Okay, well, the big thing is you guys, I'm a terrible cook. I don't really enjoy cooking. I wish I did. My mother used to say to me, Rachel, anybody can cook. All you have to do is read the recipe, which I think probably bummed me out about it. Not to throw my mom under the bus or anything, but I just, whatever. But my favorite thing to make for my kids is pizza. They lose their minds. And crescent rolls. Pillsbury crescent rolls. My kids are always like, crescent rolls. And who can blame them? Bread. It's delicious with hot butter. Nothing better. But that sounds so lame. But I like to bake more than cook. All right? So I can bake really great, like, cakes and pies. Like, I love the Great British Baking, the Bake Off. If I could date, oh my gosh, Paul Hollywood, I would. Somebody's going to text me soon and say, stop talking, or something. But I love the Great British Bake Off. I love baking. I love baking cookies. I love baking pies. That makes me happy. And cornbread. I'm crazy, but I love baking cornbread. All right. Let's see. From Ohio. You guys are whipping through these so fast. I haven't even started looking through the stage yet. But I love Oregon, behind the scenes. I can't even keep up with it. All right, let's go, Brittany. Behind the scenes. Hi, Britt. Hi, Rachel. Sending love from Poland. What keeps you motivated? What keeps me motivated? That's a really good question. What keeps me motivated, oddly enough, is staying present and wonder. Like, I wonder what I'm going to be working on next. I wonder what, how this is going to turn out. I know that may sound crazy, but it's like, instead of like, I have to get this right out, I like to come from a place of wonder. And what keeps me motivated is, it's kind of cliche to say my kids, but I really want to be, it keeps me motivated to work out it's good for my brain. What keeps me motivated to be happy in my life is I work very hard spiritually and to stay in the day and remind myself that, to put things in perspective and a gratitude list. Everything that I'm grateful for. Even just like, I just woke up today. I'm so grateful I woke up today. Starting with that, I'm grateful that I have clean water. I'm grateful that I have a friend that I can call to talk to. I'm grateful for the black tea in my pantry. I'm grateful for the almond milk creamer that I use. Like, it starts with that. Like, the sun is shining. Like, I have to get down to basics. That I have a roof over my head. That's the stuff that keeps me motivated. And I'm talking too much, but I don't know. Okay, Lauren German XN. Hi, Rachel. I'm Alex Louise from the UK. Love the UK. What is something you would want to take from set as memorabilia? Well, I wanted to take the teapot that sits on the bar, because I'm a big tea drinker. Like, I love black tea in particular. Like, PG Tips is my favorite. So I wanted to take that, and then I want to take all of Dr. Linda's diplomas. Anything that says Dr. Linda on it, like the placket on the door. I'm going to try to get all of that stuff. And some of Dr. Linda's jeans. That's not really set, that's clothing. But, okay. Anka74, hi Rachel. What would Linda do during lockdown? Love from Germany. She would probably read a lot of books. And I think Linda's like the type of person that would watch, I don't think she'd watch anything that's like any Dateline or any like murder, like things like that. Because I think she'd just like, I'm sick of dealing with people. So I think she'd watch like reality shows. I think she'd watch The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. Do you guys have it all over the world? Just here? I think she'd probably be like, an MSNBC junkie, CNN, like a CNN junkie. She'd watch the news. She would go on long walks, hikes. I don't think Dr. Linda's the type of person that like works out. I think she like just cleans a lot and like plays with Charlie. I don't know. Maybe she does. I think she goes on a lot of hikes. I'm boring myself. All right. Hi, Rach. I'm Gabriella from Brazil, and I'd like to know what Lucifer character you would like to spend a day with. Love you so much. Hi, Gabriella. What Lucifer character you'd want to spend the day with? Kevin Alejandro is so much fun. I love Dan. But I think that for me, as a person, what character I'd want to hang out with would probably be Lucifer, Tom, but I don't know, or Amenadiel. I don't know. Probably, I always say German just because we're friends and I love her so much. That's that. Okay. Decker's baby. Hi, Rachel. I'm Alex from Poland. Which friendship in the show is your favorite one? Love you. My favorite relationship in the show. Well, I mean, I love Maze and Linda. I mean, really, come on. That's like one of the greatest friendships of all time. But I do love Dan and Amenadiel. Like, it's just making me laugh. Like, I love that friendship a lot. Yeah. Okay. Also, I'm gonna go through here and say, like, I see you guys, Melissa from Arkansas. How do I stop the stage thing? Because I want to get like names and stuff. I can't even do it. Wow. Okay. I'm not gonna do that because I'm just trying to do it as fast as I can. Okay. Hi, Fatima from Spain. Who would you have liked to have more scenes with? Love you. Lauren German. Because I never really had a lot of scenes with Chloe. Like, I would have loved it if Lauren, like, if Linda, and I've said this to German all the time, too. I would have loved it if Lauren and, if Chloe and Dr. Linda were just friends, because they had a common thing in Lucifer, and that they knew who he was. They knew him personally. And then, and that I just think that they would have been friends. That's who I wish I'd been more sincere. Okay, so Mia Crete, Rach. Hi, hey, Rach. I'm Ina from Brazil. If we had ever had a Freaky Friday episode on Lucifer, who would you like to play? Episode. Dan makes me laugh so hard. I don't know why. Wait till you see him in season 6. It's just, Kevin Alejandro is hilarious. Or Ella. I'd want to do a Freaky Friday with Ella. Okay. Alexi. Hi, Rachel. I'm Alex from Hungary. Hello. Hungary. How was filming with Jennifer Aniston and Friends? Oh, that's a great question. She was lovely and so, and really, really sweet and kind. And she was so nice. And Matt LeBlanc was so fun, and David, they were all great. I mean, like, they were all amazing. Everybody was lovely. Okay, Cougar, Soulless Hunter, Deckhart, like, wow. Okay, click here to see who's hitchhiking. Chat. Wow, you guys, I love this so much. Hi, Rachel. Okay, so you guys are really talking. Hey, Rachel from Oregon. I'm Victoria. Hey, Alexi. Charlotte 666. Linda once said to Lucifer that I can't read it. It's like jumping by too fast. All right. Anyway, it's gonna be fine. Cheryl Go. Hello, Cheryl. This is hi, Rachel. Hi. This is Cheryl from Malaysia. I love it. From Malaysia. All right. What is it like to work with directors like Kevin and DB? Okay, that's great. It's great to work with them because they're actors. But it's really, once they get into that director mode, they're directors. And so you kind of, you take direction from them, but they know the characters so well, and they, you have a shorthand with them. And it's easy because you don't have to, like, say, well, actually my character has done this, this, and this. Like, you're not explaining your character to the director. Not that we've had to do that with other directors, but it's just, there's a shorthand there, so it's a lot easier. Does that make sense? All right. Hi, Rachel. What's your first reaction when you first found out Dr. Linda's backstory about her daughter? Pat from the Philippines. Lots of love. Hi, Pat. thought from the Philippines. My first reaction, honestly, was, how could I be a therapist and not have talked about my daughter that I left behind? But it's a television show. So, but then I thought the way that I made it make sense was that that's the reason that I got into therapy, right? Was because I was trying to understand and make sense of my own choices. And that it was so painful that I didn't reveal it until I revealed it on the show. But I loved it. I loved it because I thought it helped people watching the show
Alright, I'm gonna type
understand
that
that they
in.
can have real traumas from early on in their life and overcome them, and not let it define them. So I loved it. That was my reaction. Okay, rock. HMS rocks. Okay, what was it like to be with DB in Suits? And again, in Lucifer, did you take anything from Sheila to Lucifer? That's funny. Well, they're both. Sheila's much more of a ball buster than Linda, right? So I took more Linda to Sheila on Suits. But I didn't really work with DB on Suits, other than, hey, we both have been on Suits. But DB was also one of the reasons that I did Lucifer, because first I loved that it's a show about the devil, and then when I heard that DB was doing it, I loved him so much on 24, and other projects that he had done that I was like, I would love to do a show with him. So that was great. Emily Vail, 26. Hi, Rachel. I hope you know who I'm talking to. Emily Vail, 26. Hi, Rachel. Do you have any upcoming projects after Lucifer? I do have a little something that I'm doing, but you'll find out about that in a month or so, I think. And then we'll see. I wonder, like I said earlier, I wonder what I'm going to be working on. But we'll let you know. Silka, hi. Oh, Silka. Hi, Rachel. I would want to know, what is the first thing you will do after COVID? Love from Germany. I love Germany, by the way. Hi, guys.
Sorry about that, my phone's gonna die, so
and play
plug her in.
and
Sorry, I'm just gonna be back.
just see
Yeah,
all
that's
of
my
their
bed.
friends. Like, I just want them to go to Disneyland or someplace that's just super fun for them, where they don't have to be wearing masks. And yeah, that's what I would do. That's what I cannot wait to do. And then also go to Hong Kong. All right. Some Petrelli. I'm from boring California. Haha, that's funny. No, California is the best. What are your favorite improv moments that have made it into the show? Well, like I said, no with the Menadil made me so happy. Oh my gosh, there's so many improv moments. A lot of reactions, like when therapy ends and Tom's gotten up and he absolutely does not. He thinks he knows what I've said, but he absolutely does not have any clue as to what I've said. Those reactions, like, yep, those are all improvised. Gosh, what else has been improvised? I don't know. A lot. I mean, a lot. Well, the writers on the show are really, really wonderful, and so I don't really improvise too much. But I think like reactions to things are improvised. Sorry, that's not more specific. California. All right. You're not boring. California's awful. All right. Lucy Gal. There's a shot with Lucifer's phone, and he had a 21-minute call with Chloe after their first kiss. Did he talk about it with Linda? Love you. What? Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I don't know. I really don't know. That's my honest answer. Leah XOXO. Hello, Rachel. I'm Leah from the UK. Top of the morning to you. Well, that's Irish. So that's weird. So, yep, tut tut. No. If you slash Linda had a hell loop, what would it be about? Wow. I think it would probably, my hell loop would probably involve, wow. That's deep. Something that I feel guilt about, obviously, right? Because it's our own guilt. It would probably be involving choices I've made in relationships and stuff like that. Or something, yeah, that's, yeah. I don't know. It would involve guilt, obviously, duh, which we know, but it would probably be about how I behaved in a relationship. How about that? Okay. All right, last question. Wow, fast and furious. Hi, Rachel. I'm Marilia. What's the thing that you've learned from Linda that you're going to carry with you forever? Love from Portugal. Like I said, I think it was that that everyone, that you're not alone, and that you have to be open to things that you don't understand, and like, I don't quite understand this, but I'm going to try to do my best to put myself in your shoes and empathize as much as I can, right? Because when she met Celestials and things, it was like, and with me, she was like, no way is this, can I be with this type of a person or be friends with this type of person, right? And I think the great lesson is to be open and to keep your heart as open as you possibly can. And so I think that's probably the main thing that I'm going to take with me, is that sense of being open and kind, and also knowing that at some point she says we only have the present, right? You know, like the most important thing we have is the present. So to enjoy the present as much as we possibly can. That's a little, I'm going to say that at some point, a pivotal moment coming up. That's a little teaser for you guys, that she makes a point of saying that to someone. So that's it. Okay. So, you guys, this went by fast. I can't believe we've been talking for 45 minutes. I enjoy you all so much. I wish I could have said everybody's name out loud. I see you, and I'm so happy and grateful to be here. So, I can't wait for the rest of today.
Well, Rachel, we're happy and grateful to see you too, and thank you so much for being here virtually with us today. We can't wait to see you on the screen and live in person next year in New Jersey. All right, guys, tipping is now done, and we're going to bring you the results in just a few moments. But first, make sure you're signed up for our email list through our website, creationent.com, and follow us at Creation ENT on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and at Creation Entertainment on TikTok. All right, our winner is Leanne Sindel. Leanne Sindel, congratulations. You're the winner of the 5-minute one-on-one video chat with Rachel. That is happening right after this. We're going to send you the link in your email, but just in case, hang out in this chat in case we have an issue getting you your link. All right, guys, we're going to be back with more virtual content, and we're going to be making those announcements, so make sure you're in the know.